One queen, two sides, one me. Woo side, yeah, whole time. You a whole vibe, we can both shine. Gemini, yeah.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us. We are so excited to share our pregnancy journey with all of you. As you know, we've shared our gender reveal. We are having a daughter. Her name will be Kalani. If you've been enjoying our pregnancy journey so far, go ahead and leave a like. You can subscribe and leave a comment down below to let us know what you enjoy and what you might want to see next from myself and my partner. We have a lot of fun things planned. So without further ado, we are going to share how we found out
we're pregnant. So we had been trying since what? August?
Yeah.
So we started trying in July or August.
We've been wanting to have kids. We knew that our plans were going there. We've been together for 3 years, going on 4. And we've been really blessed to be with somebody that, you know, you can have a partnership with, you can grow with, and that brings you genuine joy. So we just decided we wanted to add on to that. And actually had been using the Flow app, which I will tag down below, which is really awesome. There's 3 options. You can track your period, you can try to get pregnant, or you can track your pregnancy. And I purchased the yearly subscription, so I was able to get
that? How much is that yearly subscription?
it was super cheap. I think it was like $20.
Oh.
And the subscription gave me a lot of good information. There's a lot of information that's free. What isn't free is there are a lot of articles or courses you can take that are available and really helpful, but you do have to pay for them. So if you're interested in that, I will drop Flow's link down below. But when you get pregnant, there are a lot better apps to use as well. I actually haven't used my Flow since I've gotten pregnant. I just changed it to I'm pregnant, and it tracks, but I haven't really been on it as much as I'd like to admit. But I do use a few apps. I use Pregnancy Plus and I use What to Expect. Those are the 2 main apps that I use during my pregnancy. And if you want a video on that, comment down below and I will go ahead and give an in-depth video. So how did we find out we were pregnant? We had been trying since July, and my tracker let me know every month when I was ovulating. I had been to the doctor because I wanted to be sure that my uterus was doing great, and sure enough, they let me know that the birth control I had been on for several years did not affect my ability to conceive. And I don't know why, I kind of had a fear that I couldn't get pregnant, but the fear quickly disintegrated when we found out. And actually, there were changes, but any woman knows, if you have a period, you get symptoms prior to the period that are similar to when you get pregnant. So for me, I just thought that my period was coming, and my periods are normal. I would consider them normal. They usually come within the week of the duration of when Flow says I'll get my period. So my period was 3 days late, and I thought nothing of it. I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a week. And then I have pregnancy tests on deck just because we were trying. So I hadn't used my pregnancy tests yet. But this guy right here, he just knew. I don't know how he knew, but he knew.
Well, it was because she was telling me things like, that thing's stinky. Or, you know, she had picking up certain smells that I couldn't smell. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I kind of just clicked in my head where it's like, maybe we should take a pregnancy test because you can smell things that I can't and you're picking up things that I can't. So it's like, I definitely know your body's going through some changes right now. So I was like, babe, we should take a pregnancy test. And sure enough, When I was sitting there watching, you know, the lines appear, I was like, hey, there's 2 lines on the thing. What's that mean?
And I was like, well, we never saw 2 lines before, so you know what that means. And it was a day that I had work, so I scheduled an appointment for like an hour later.
And just to let you guys know, don't go out and buy them expensive pregnancy tests.
No, it's not worth it.
The clinics, the dollar stores use the same pregnancy test as the clinics. So
Yep.
you're good there if you want to go grab any pregnancy test from the dollar stores. They're nice and cheap.
Yep.
And they work, you know, so
Yep.
don't go out there spending your money on $20 pregnancy tests, $40 pregnancy tests.
And it's not hard to comprehend either. It's 2 lines you're pregnant, 1 lines you're not. Sometimes the line might be faint. Sometimes that line's gonna be strong. I actually still have my pregnancy test, but I'm not gonna bring them out just because I feel like that's awkward. But I do have mine squared away in a safe place because I would like to scrapbook when my daughter's here. So yeah, I was smelling things. I was super exhausted, like so tired. And I think we were showering.
Mm-hmm.
And the metal from the faucet head, the metal, I just hated the smell of it. And I was like, babe, that stinks. And he was like, what are you talking about? And sure enough, he told me to take that test, and the 2 lines popped up, and like I was about to drop out my pee cup. And he was like, babe, what does 2 lines mean? And I was like, well, we've never had 2 lines before. So sure enough, we used the remaining urine to
do a second test just to confirm.
That came out positive. So I scheduled that appointment for an hour later. And I didn't get my results right away. I wouldn't have gotten my results until 6 p.m. However, I'm an overthinker. So by my lunch, I called because I knew, I was like, okay, so I asked the medical assistant when I was there, like, how long does it usually take? She said, you're actually right on time. The next shipment is going out in an hour, so you should get your results within the next few hours. I was like, awesome. So I didn't get my results, and I was like, what the heck is going on? So I went ahead and I called my advice nurse. I forgot who I called, but I think I called like the medical assistant. And sure enough, they pulled up my record and my HCG levels were just high enough. Mine was 1160. So the medical assistant said, congratulations, you're pregnant, you're expecting. And that was at 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We found out super early. So it's been a really long first trimester. And I had a dream that I was having a boy before I knew I was pregnant. But I don't know why having a boy brought on more anxiety, just because I had heard, I don't know how to say it, like boys in the womb are more susceptible to loss. So when I found out it was a girl, I don't know why my like anxiety around the whole pregnancy just diminished. And I was no longer worried. We're primarily women, and we're pretty sure that our next will be a boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll be even better then for me to have a boy, because I'll be less anxious, because I already know what's expected of me. I already know what my body can tolerate. I know how my body will respond and what is normal for me to experience. So I think I'll definitely be more prepared for my son when he comes. And you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
And that is the story of how we found out we were pregnant. Thank you all for watching, and we hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions on favorite baby products, or what babies might need, what you didn't need when you had your new baby, please comment down below. Love you.
Love you.
Please comment down below so that we can get all the advice we need to take into consideration. We appreciate y'all. Bye.